Hi friends, it's Suzanne. I want to share with you today what I know to be true. What I know is if you've gotten to my website and you're right here with me right now, you have greatness in you that is untapped. You have a story to tell. You have a brilliance that you are ready to access, that you are ready to feel, that you are ready for unleashing. So I want to share a little bit about my story so that you can understand how you too can find your way to your greatness and your brilliance and your genius. At age 30, I had everything that I had dreamed of. I had a husband, I had a home, I had plenty of money. I had done the work I wanted to do. My big goal in life was to be fitness director in a gym. And I had done that. And I had left the fitness industry saying, we're not serving people to the degree that I want to be serving people, and I'll be back to figure out how. And I left in tears. And my first daughter was born when I was 30 years old. And I had everything, but inside I was starving. Inside, I didn't have a focus. I had lost my passion. I had lost my excitement. I was going through the motions, and I had everything that anyone else wanted, and a lot more than a lot of people around me had at the time. But I didn't have me. And that sent me on this journey of trying to prove myself, trying to please everyone, trying to accommodate everyone. Going for accomplishment, going for achievement. And over again for the next 10 years, from going for the Olympics at age 35 with 2 small children and ending up, excuse me, in the urgent care with strep bronchitis, 2 ear infections, and coughing up blood. Then the next year, it felt like everyone in our life died. So many people died, including my dad, and my mom had a stroke, to where my world turned upside down. And that sent me searching in the spiritual world. There's a plane overhead. I'm just gonna be quiet for a hot second because it is so loud. And that sent me on a spiritual search. And that spiritual search, I learned a lot, and I got good at retreats. I'm really good at silent retreats. I'm really good at spiritual practices. But what I wasn't good at was bringing it back into my life. And the last time I went on a retreat was the last time, it was really the bottom for me. It was the moment I was going searching for something. I was looking for something that I didn't know how to find. And the way that ended was that I was raped by a man in my spiritual community. And ultimately, no one believed me. And ultimately, my husband ended our marriage. He kicked me to the curb and said, grow up. This was the end of a long search of who am I and how do I do this life? And it was absolutely the most painful time in my life. To lose everyone I knew, to lose everything I had created, and to all of a sudden be on my own with 2 small children. And I'll tell you now in hindsight, it was the greatest gift of my life. Because from that moment on, I decided that if I was going to stay in this body on this planet doing this life, I was going to live it on my terms. And starting in 2012, I used everything I had known from my years of triathlon racing, from my years of racing and having great success at Ironman. And I used all those skills to create the blueprint for how to train myself for my life, for how to create the life I wanted, for how to find my gold medal moments. And one after another, I worked on each area of my life. I muscled my way through sometimes. I dropped into faith sometimes. And year after year after year, I got stronger, more confident, more able to see that if I kept going, life kept showing up for me. And if I was clear with my focus, I kept getting the things that my life was meant to have. And that has happened over and over and over again and continues to happen. And that is what I know to be true for you, is that when you are willing to relentlessly focus on who you are and how you want to be in this world, you will get that. It takes focus. It takes cleaning up your language, being really, really relentlessly kind to yourself. And it takes creating habits around developing the life you want. So I've been there. I know what it looks like to live an incredibly privileged, incredibly brilliant life on the outside, and also I know what it looks like to walk through hell. And I don't wish my hell on anyone, but what I do wish on every single person, and what I've dedicated my life to, is teaching every single person how to train for their best life. I know you can do it. I know you have greatness in you, and I would love to be able to support you in stepping into that fully and unapologetically. Drop your email right below. I would love to stay connected and show you that you too can live your absolute best life. It's your time. So many blessings, my friend.